What's going on, guys? This is the Brigade once again, and we're back at it with another session of Killzone Shadow Fall. Alright guys, this is going to be a little change of pace from the war zones, and we are playing Team Deathmatch. Now, just to pick up from our last video, I ended it and actually ran out of time by talking about the Scout class in Killzone Shadow Fall as compared to Killzones 2 and 3. Now, like I was saying, it was really interesting how people complained so much in Killzone 3 about the Scout class, yet in Killzone Shadowfall they're talking about, how underpowered it is. And it just, to a degree, goes to let you know that you can't please anybody, right? Like, in other words, you will always have a body of complainers somewhere. Now, I'm not saying that the Scout class doesn't have its shortcomings, because it does relative to previous games. But I'm pretty sure GG is thinking like, hold on now, this is what you people wanted. Now, you people flooded the forums talking about how the Scout class was OP and how it needs a nerf. Now that we've made that nerf, now you people are saying how the Scout class is underpowered. Like, how can you people be pleased? And it's almost the same thing with the forums. I used to check out the forums a lot when the game was first released, but it's nothing but a complaint fest. Like, all people are doing once I'm on the forums is talking about what's OP, what needs to be nerfed, how, GG, I'm just going to stop playing this game forever, man, because you guys just ruined it. And the things that they articulate, the complaints that they note, they're so petty. Case in point, just the other day, someone made a post about, how they're done, and I'm paraphrasing here, how they're done with Killzone Shadowfall because before enabling, I think it was the clan system, like, in other words, before they enabled clan system, they made available more in-game gestures on the PlayStation Store. And their argument was, oh, you guys are just like a business. The only thing you make changes to is whatever will give you profit first. Yet, they came out with a memo like a week ago, giving the dates to when all the changes would be made. The changes being the new DLC maps, the next patch, and everything else. So I'm thinking to myself, like, this is such a crybaby argument. At the end of the day, they said when they were going to fix it. A lot of these companies, like, don't even listen to what you have to say, nor will they address it. Right? Case in point, Battlefield was having an extremely hard time with Battlefield 4 until they were threatened with a lawsuit. And then they start, putting on their boots and tightening up their belt straps and saying, okay, let's go ahead and do something about these things. But a lot of these companies, if they decide to make a change, it would not be as quickly as what I would consider GG's response was. Because I think their responses have been well. Think about it. The game has only been out since November. This game has not been out 3 years, or 2 years, or even 1 year. It's only been out since November, which is going on 4 months. So to expect for them to make changes over every single crybaby complaint is annoying, actually. And that's kind of one of the main reasons why I no longer visit the forums. And the thing is, I don't know if it's because there's a lot of kids on the forums or just people who complain about every little thing. Number one, there's no game out there that's perfect. Now, there's a lot of games that are near perfect. There's a lot of games that are, brought closer to perfect with patches. But number one, a game will never be perfect because you can't satisfy everybody, right? So in other words, to the extent that a game is perfect to one person, it will be imperfect to another person. So no game will ever be perfect. So, that sniper/scout class, to me, is an excellent example to demonstrate how some people are like just never satisfied no matter what you do. And, with the details of the patches and upcoming changes, I am really glad that they're not making any, nerfs to weapons, nerfs to you know, the bots. I'm so glad they're not making any nerfs, and I'm also glad that they're not making any buffs, right? Because I know some people were talking about, oh, you know, you need to make spawn beacons a primary ability for the support class. You don't need to make anything other than what it is. People need to take more initiative. I mean, excuse me. That's the bottom line. People need, in other words, stop spoon feeding these people. The support class abilities are fine the way they are. The primary abilities should be reviving people. That's the main function of a support. Now, you know, I know a lot of people complain about, oh, there's so many dead bodies laying around. No, they're not. I really don't believe that, because at the end of the day, I'm pretty sure the average person, you know, when they're downed and waiting to be revived, if they're not revived by a certain amount of time, I'm pretty sure most people just go ahead and get themselves up so they can get back into action. You know, because I read even forum postings about that. They said, oh, you know, we need to go ahead and nerf the support class because people shouldn't just be laying around. I get tired of stumbling over bodies. Nobody is stumbling over anything. But I mean, it is what it is. I guess, you know, as long as someone is producing something, you'll always have some type of consumer to complain. So, oh well, can't satisfy everybody. It is what it is. All right, so enough ranting about the scout/sniper class and the fact that people are almost never happy. All right, there will always be a population of people who are always displeased, no matter what you do. So enough about that. Now, so we're back into the camp fest of Team Deathmatch. And, you know, almost every single time I play Team Deathmatch, it's the same thing every time. Like, it's kind of like I'm either paired with or playing against a team of tunnel vision players. Tunnel vision in the sense that, you know, since there are no objectives, you know, there's no one or two things to pursue. Like, the only thing they do is try to base trap. Like, that's all they do. But at the end of the day, I kind of like Team Deathmatch so that because it actually allows for me to work on my unlocks, right? Especially my scout class unlocks. Because since it doesn't really have any objectives, I don't have to worry about just throwing myself out there and just getting far too many kills. So let's just say scout class, like in other words, I'm lacking on the scout class unlocks. Well, I mean, that's a good place. It's not necessarily ideal, but it's better than the other, three options, right? Because I'd rather get a lot of kills in Team Deathmatch as opposed to getting, just destroyed in war zones, right? Because in other words, since so many people are just basically tunnel vision, I can, just come behind, flank people, get a few kills with the punt, There's another series of unlocks that I need to work on. It's kind of like tag kills. Well, Team Deathmatch is perfect for tag kills. You want to know why? Because like I said, people are tunnel vision. All you'll catch them doing is, basically just guarding an exit point and just trying to base trap. So basically, if you are able to flank, you could just run up behind them, hit your what do you call that thing? Hit your I forgot what you call that thing, but you guys know what I'm talking about. Tag the number of enemies and get the number of kills. So it's easy to do that. It's not necessarily all that easy when you're doing war zones because people are actively running to several locations. You very rarely find people just staying in one area just trying to base trap. It is possible, but with more and more people playing the game and them getting a lot more experience, it's not as easy as it was before. See, you guys notice this? Like, no one watches their back. They always focus. Like, wherever they find one area of a fight, it's kind of like half the team will just stay in one area and they don't walk around. So it's always easy to do good in Team Deathmatch. And this is why, after playing Team Deathmatch for probably about, I know one particular day I played like 10 maps straight. And, so whenever I would read people, talking about, oh, look at my case in point, BG came up with a video. And in that video, he got 100 kills, Right, and if you guys don't know who BG is, just go ahead and check out his channel. He's a good commentator. He uploads a lot of videos and he gives a lot of video game news. But he uploaded a video wherein he got either exactly 100 or 100 plus kills in the Warzone, right? Well, actually, guess what? Once again, we're running out of time for the commentary. So I'm going to go ahead and pick up the conversation in the next video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And until next time, Martyrs Brigade is out.